What's up, everybody? Welcome to Hour 3 of the CanesInSight Pregame podcast, powered by HR and Levine Accident Attorneys, live at the Lickin'. As we get into Hour 3 here, appreciate everybody joining us in the chat. It's been rolling. I am ready to take a nap after that meal, but I got some electric juice, so I'm fired up, ready to pack the rock. Make sure you guys all get out to the rock today. Pete, how are you feeling? Hour 3?
Dude, I'm feeling great right now. I got in a moment here. I have. Oh, is it here? Oh, here we go. Okay, so we're talking about electric juice. So Taylene bringing me the mystery, right? It's the mystery juice. Yep, somebody said it's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. So listen, Taylene, the phrase all the coaches have been using this week is they want the fans to bring the electric juice, hashtag electric juice. So we got the electric mystery juice here. Look at this thing.
Definitely give you a kick.
Get you a kick right there.
So I might start saying some crazy things at the end, at the end of this last hour here of the show. But now you guys know why. I'll be having a great time, though, saying those things. Thank you, Taylene.
Do you want anything or you're okay?
I'm good. I'm good with my water.
Oh, my
I'm not ready to
goodness.
get electrified like Pete.
That is delicious. Wow.
Clemson, Georgia Tech looking like a Donnybrook. Georgia Tech, they almost had a pick six. That tackle, by the way, on that interception return, I don't know who made the tackle for Clemson, but Georgia Tech had a pick on a very big Clemson drive as Haynes King misses the throw. It looked like a pick six, and Clemson ran him down, stopped it, ended up allowing 0 points. So shout out to whoever made that tackle. That was an incredible hustle play for the Clemson Tigers.
Phil says Georgia Tech folding. Yeah, man. I mean, I got to tell you the truth. I thought that I did say if they kept it within a single digits there, I thought Clemson would come back, but this one looks like the momentum is all in Clemson's favor here. This is very similar to what happened. I mean, it was Troy last week, but I will give Clemson credit for you do start to see the talent overwhelmed. In this case, Wesco looks phenomenal right now.
There's some really good receivers right now in college football. And it's funny, Pete, I think the best receivers, this is probably not even a hot take, but I think almost all the best receivers right now are not draft eligible. So you look at the draft eligible guys. I think Eric Singleton from Auburn is going to be a really good player. Hasn't really gotten loose, I don't think, from a pass catching standpoint. Hasn't had the best quarterbacks, really fast guys at Georgia Tech last year. You had the kid from Jordan Tyson from Arizona State, rock solid player. Boston's pretty good for Washington. There's some good receivers. Cornell Tate's pretty good. But as far as like spectacular, like wow kind of guys, Jeremiah, Ryan Williams, who's got 160
You said Jordan
yards.
Tyson?
Yes.
I like Tyson.
He's solid, but if I were talking about the underclassmen,
Yeah.
I mean, dude,
No,
Jeremiah
it's a different
Smith,
level. It's a different
Ryan
level.
Williams. We're seeing Wesco here. TJ Moore, the other one is good too. Wingo at Texas. You talk about Coleman, had a really nice touchdown catch from Jackson Hall for Auburn, former 5-star, ranked with all those guys. And then freshman class, DeCorian Moore, Malachi Toney. Those two are two of the best receivers, I think, as far as their size in the country right now as we sit. We'll see more tonight. But I got to say, there are a lot of exciting young receivers in college football right now.
And I think it's trended this way the last few years, D, but the way the 7-on-7 circuit is nowadays, you see also what the receivers are getting paid. That is a bigger influence to me than anything, because I remember for a long time covering recruiting, there was a lot of parents who actually would see the bigger picture and they said, hey, I want my son playing cornerback. I want them playing defensive back because they're getting paid more than the receivers. The way that it's changed in a big way. There's a lot of people who didn't want to play. They didn't want their kids playing running back because they thought that it wasn't the same payoff long term. But I think that wide receiver, the fact that those guys are getting paid at the NFL level and it's trickled down now. Those are the top guys are paid highly in college as well. I think that helps.
Yeah, no question about it. It's become, like you said, the money starts and it flows. Now it's become a marquee position in the game with Justin Jefferson. It's always been a flashy position, but I think with the contract, to your point, Pete, of Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, and some of these guys, it's become huge. And it shows you sometimes classes are just not all created equal. You could have a class that is unreal, and another class that's underwhelming. Just kind of how the ages work out. I think this year's class of wide receivers, I'm not enamored by. If I'm drafting a wide receiver, but man, next year and the year after, again, Malachi Toney, true freshman, I'm going to put him in that freshman category with DeCorian Moore, who we're watching at Oregon. Some really, really good young wide receivers here, including Brian Wesco, the sophomore, had an unbelievable catch and run, 74 yards to score for Clemson.
Castaneda Music says Haynes King plays like he's in constant pain. That's what our boy Sergio said earlier. He says that he didn't know if he was playing or not. It always seems like he's questionable or he's been banged up. That's how he plays, man. You got to respect the kid. He's a tough son of a gun.
Love him. I like this comment from Phil L. Mike Ryan's out of touch. The youth love the electric juice. I gotta send that one to him.
JR Barr with a question here that I know you'll like to jump on this.
I was about to get to this right myself.
Go for it. I'll give you the
question. What does Luke Fickell accomplish at Wisconsin other than file a lawsuit for a player he lost? Nothing. Nothing. They are horrible. This is Wisconsin. Wisconsin has been, for the last, 20 years plus, a really good program. More than 20 years. Talking since 96, these guys have been consistently pretty good. I'm just going to pull up their Football Reference just to kind of look at the year-by-year breakdown of Wisconsin and what it's fallen to as they're not even competitive with Alabama. So you look at Luke Fickell, who's there now entering his third year, right? So you expect a little bit of progress. So let's start. What was the first? So 1998, 11 wins, 10. And then, one losing season, but they got 9 wins, 8 wins. And they're climbing back to 10 wins by 2005, 12 wins by 2007, then 2009, 2010, 2011, all double-digit win seasons. And then, boom, from 14 to 17 with Paul Chryst, 4 straight. Well, 3 with Paul Chryst, 1 with Barry Alvarez, 4 straight double-digit win seasons, and then another one in 2019. But, man, since then it has been rough. But this is the crazy thing. So Paul Chryst gets fired, or Paul Chryst has a 9-4 season. Disappointing, but 9-4. Next year, 7-6, fired. Luke Fickell takes over, 7-6, which is what got Paul Chryst fired. Then 5-7, and this year they're 2-0, but they look absolutely terrible. And I don't see them winning a lot of games in the Big Ten based on what they're showing against the SEC.
No, I don't either. And it's funny because I was actually a fan of Fickell's at one point. I thought he was a really good coach. I think he's worried about things outside of what he's getting paid to do, and he should probably just worry about winning more games.
Well, hey, Lucas would have helped him win a lot more games. I think Lucas could probably terrible pass by Klubnik, almost picked on third down.
This is a big stop here for Georgia Tech to stop the bleeding here.
Big time. Lucas probably could have done a better job covering Isaiah Horton and Jamie Burton, like those defensive backs for Wisconsin. Let me pull up the box score of that game because it's got to be ugly for the Xavier Lucas-less Wisconsin Badgers. Let's see this, the box score. So they're losing 35-10. 35-7. Having a tough time. Thank you, Pete, for reading. Ryan Williams, 75-yard touchdown pass. Ryan Williams, 41-yard touchdown catch. Isaiah Horton, 13-yard touchdown catch. Jeremy Bernard, 43-yard touchdown catch. Jeremy Bernard, 2-yard touchdown run. So the receivers are just completely annihilating Alabama right now. 165 for Williams, 167 for Bernard, 48 for Isaiah Horton. All of them got TDs. Ryan Williams got 2. Could have used Xavier Lucas to cover those guys, unfortunately for Wisconsin. Yeah. Tough break for them that they couldn't keep him, and he's with the Canes now, and he's going to be covering Singleton and Nimrod and all these other guys for USF for the Miami Hurricanes.
Swarm to the Storm saying GT play calling's horrendous. The OC is going to lose them the game. Yeah, they have Rivers on the outside now. Haynes is a guy with some speed. Rutherford's a good player. I think you got to trust these guys a little bit more, but I think that they also have their identity, which is what it is, and wanting to be a smash mouth team. And look at this, there's a block in the back here.
Yeah, borderline call. Question from our guy Brandon: who's your key player? Oh, yeah, bad pass by Cade. Should have been picked. Could have been picked. Sorry, Brandon asking who is your key player of the game, offense and defense. We did a little segment on this last week, earlier this week, but let's kind of get back to it. I think Carson Beck on offense. That's easy. He's a quarterback. He's going to be the key player all the time. But I think Miami knows they can lean on USF, and they're going to run the ball. But I think they got a big advantage with Carson Beck when he's got a lot of options to throw the ball to just mentally. This is not a good pass rush for USF. They did not get to DJ Lagway. DJ Lagway missed a lot of opportunities. Beck, with that much time, he's carving you up with, hey, the running back's wide open in the flat, 10 yards. This guy's wide open for 15 yards. This guy's open for 6, but he breaks a tackle and he goes 40. Right? There's a lot of different ways he can hurt you because he's so smart. He's going to protect the football. When he has time, there really aren't many players better than him with his quick release, with his height to see the field, with his ability to read and get off his progressions, quick feet. He can make one guy miss if he has to. Not necessarily Cam Ward, but you've seen him throw off platform in that Notre Dame game. Hard guy to deal with. So I think Carson Beck, because of the lack of pass rush from USF, if this offensive line performs at the level that they're capable of, it would be my key player and player of the game. If both he protects the ball and the offensive line protects him, I think both those things will happen and he gets a big game.
Yeah, I agree with that. As Georgia Tech gets the ball back now and get it out. I mean, they were trying to throw the ball downfield, but get it out wide to these guys. Let them make the plays for you.
Yeah, they got some exciting players. So, Pete, player of the game for you on offense
for Miami today. So we're going by who's going to have a big game, or like who the key player is. I guess who we think's going to have a big game.
Let's go who we think's going to have a big game.
I'm going to go with I'm going to go with Mark Fletcher. It's not going to be not a crazy name there, but I think he scores 2 touchdowns today. Maybe like 90 yards. And again, this is not a big defensive line. This is not a big defense that you're up against. They're faster, I would say. So I think Fletcher that'll play to his strengths a little bit.
Yeah, I like Fletcher as the player of the game just because like you said, he's bigger than he's probably the same size as some of their edges, to be honest.
Oh, we got it. We're getting an alert here from JR Bar 215 saying at the stadium, here comes the side rain into the tailgate tent.
All right. Well, look, it's 2:20. We got plenty of time here. It's been a perfect day. I think this thing will go fast. Brian agrees with your pick of Mark Fletcher. Sworn to the storm saying Cade Klubnik being top 5 in mock draft shows me these analysts watch zero tape. Again, we said it before the season. It wasn't. I thought Klubnik would play better than he's been playing. He still got time, but I thought he'd produce more in college than what he's shown. But I never saw the talent. Like, he's not big. He's not. I mean, he
I don't see the arm talent.
Arm talent's not there, but the size is not there either. So you're starting no size.
Pretty good athlete. Pretty good athlete
for sure. But when you have below on the arm and below on the size from an NFL standpoint, the athlete's got to be crazy, and it's not that. Look, you compare Kite Klubnik to Riley Leonard. Is he that much? I think Riley Leonard, who's a 7th round pick, is more talented than Cade Klubnik, in my opinion. That might be a hot take, but I don't know. Who'd you rather have? I'd rather have Riley Leonard all day.
It's very offense oriented, depending on what the offense is. Because but if you built something, if you had him at Clemson, Riley Leonard, right now, and it was a more run oriented system where he could get the ball out wide to some of these playmakers like they're doing now, then
he'd scare me more.
Yeah, I agree with that. I see what you're saying there.
He's just more talented. He's more like Cade Klubnik's not throwing down 360 dunks, I mean, and his arm's not good enough to make up for all the other stuff. So we'll see. Again, maybe he's winning right now. So he's winning this. He's ranked number 12 in the country. His team won the ACC last year with him at quarterback. So as a Canes fan, there's not that much more you could say. You did beat him last time you went against him. Not we, but the team beat him. So yeah, maybe. I know we're talking a lot of Klubnik here. Obviously, big game going on right here between Clemson and Georgia Tech. Key player on defense, I'm going to go with this is the same one I used on the show earlier this week, Zechariah Poyser. I just see him being put in positions where he has to make plays, and I think he's going to make those plays. He's got to show his tackling ability, which I think is there. He's going to have a chance to show it against a quarterback that's bigger than him by quite a bit, more powerful. Can he get him down? Can he get some of these receivers down when they do hit a play? Is he going to be able to maybe capitalize on a mistake that Brown makes over the middle? I think he can. Again, I like Zechariah Poyser. I think he's a SEC-type safety, which means better than what we've had recently. You see Ed Reed, Sean Taylor. We've had some crazy safeties here at Miami first-rounders, but I think he'll be a very good, productive safety for the Canes with a chance to play pro.
Castaneda Music, as we got the Money family.
Oh, here's Jay Money right here with a hug. Well, you know what? He's only being nice to me because he wants to be on TV. I know his tricks. I know his tricks. Jacko. Yeah, how's the football today? I saw you throwing the football on that Instagram.
3rd and 22.
3rd and 22. Yeah.
3rd and 22. Is there a 3rd and 22 big play?
Yeah.
This played away. Oh, I thought you made one flag football. Yeah, no, that was a heck of a run. Clemson's going to call plays. They're going to give you a chance to win. I mean, they win games.
Brandon's asking where E-Money is. He has a big baseball game today.
E-Money is pitching. E-Money is so he's pitching a big game here in 30 minutes. I got to watch it on Game Changer. We'll watch it over here with the kids, see how he does on the mound. It's amazing modern technology. Literally, so you put a phone, and if you have a Game Changer app on your phone, you watch like a youth baseball game on your phone, streaming like it's ESPN. Honestly, it's easier to watch those games sometimes than some of the games on ESPN.
Haynes
app.
King. We're not even playing him right
Haynes
now,
King.
but he's so annoying to play against, man.
What a stud.
He just moves those chains.
What a stud. ACC, baby, the conference of quarterbacks.
So I wanted to get to these questions. Castaneda Music asking, and it was kind of off the heels of your talking about the keys to the key players to the game. He says, who do you guys think absolutely has to have a good game for us today? He says Wesley Basanth.
Yep.
I'm gonna use the same guy I said yesterday, Mo Toure, and the whole linebacker unit, man. They've got to tackle. Because the thing about facing a guy like Byron Brown is the D-line can get the initial pressure, but he's probably gonna escape a good amount the first pressure that comes, and the linebackers are gonna have to clean it up and be very sound in terms of the tackling.
Pete, check out this throw right here. I know it's a 31-0 blowout. Dante Moore to Malik Benson, old FSU receiver. Check out this throw, Pete, from Moore. This was an unbelievable throw outside. I'll have to do the replay here.
The game's so out of hand that they're not even going to show the replay. Ooh, look at this.
Georgia Tech's busted open here.
You know Brent Key loves that.
If they win the game, you know that image is going to go somewhere. Ooh. Nice read,
Great
Sammy
play.
Brown, number 47, 5-star linebacker, speedy. All right, that Dante Moore didn't show the throw, but it was a really powerful throw. He's doing some nice things. Mekhi Hughes, who was a highly recruited portal guy.
He was the #1 running back in the portal from Tulane.
I haven't seen him at all. He's got 22. He's got a lot of juice. He's got, one might say, electric juice. But, yeah, we haven't seen Mekhi Hughes out there. Have anyone seen, did anyone know the story in the chat why Mekhi Hughes, the Tulane transfer?
I saw some Oregon fans just not happy with how he's played the first couple games. I don't know. Here's Haynes King again, though. But
Haynes King in 3rd and 16.
This is
they're going.
They're gonna go for it. But I mean, that's what he does, man.
After being injured,
it's sworn to the storm. Says Haynes King isn't gonna make it through the season. That's what they always say.
They always say that, man. He was supposed to play against us.
I like watching him play.
100%. ACC is the conference of quarterbacks, baby. I mean, this is the conference of quarterbacks. Look, last year, the first 2 picks, I believe, of 2 of the top 3 were ACC quarterbacks between Ward and then Tyler Shuck.
Now you got some young guys,
Trevor Lawrence.
JKS,
Yeah.
At Cal.
Oh, yeah.
Is a good one.
Drake May in the pros. But as far as now, you got, Klubnik and Haynes King. We've been down in Klubnik. He's still a proven college quarterback. Carson Beck, major factor. We'll see what Miller Moss can get done here. There's some good ones.
Man, let me tell you, this mystery electric juice.
Is it you feeling the electric juice?
It's nice.
The electric juice, baby. Castaneda Music says, I think that Haynes King has super soldier serum. Only explanation.
He's got, I don't know. I'm not going to say he doesn't run the same way as Tebow, but he's got some Tebow in him.
Yeah, and that's strong.
Yeah.
But as far as just every time you're like, oh, man, he's doing it again.
Talking about another good-looking young quarterback in the ACC, Eli Holstein.
Yeah, very talented, big guy, Alabama transfer, strong arm. You actually got Alabama transfers at Pittsburgh and Boston College. So big physical guys with good arms that want to show what they can do. We talked about CJ Bailey. I don't talk about him too much, but I think he's a really, really talented player.
Brandon said D didn't work any magic getting a recruit on.
They're good. They're good. It's an earlier game today, so they got a tight schedule, and they'll be out there, I'm sure, at the stadium getting rowdy. It's Tate Rutledge. Was Tate Rutledge the one busted open?
Rutledge is the one that was.
So this 4th and 1. They're going right behind Big 77.
The Eric Rivers is one that's. I think we're happy with how Miami's receiver situation came out, but he's been looking good early in the season. I think he might be better than I had estimated.
Yeah, he's quick. He's shifty. He's an experienced guy too. His size.
Getting some draft buzz. Ooh, no, that's. You know what? Sworn to the storm. You said it. They're trying to get too cute. That's too cute. What the heck are you doing? Taking the ball out of Haynes King's hands there.
Insane. The guys carried you there.
Gross, man.
Ugh.
That's terrible.
Brent Key. Bonehead move for Brent Key.
Yeah, that's getting too cute. Sworn to the storm. I am on board with that.
Joseph Borges asking, how many touchdowns do you think Miami can score more than 5? Let me look at the box score from last year. We had 50 points, so we scored quite a few. Let me just see.
Jim Greenwood says GT play caller sucks.
Yeah, that was brutal, man. Oh, they didn't have a chance to. We got smoked quick. No momentum. So, yeah, last year Miami scored at 3 passing touchdowns, 4 rushing touchdowns, and I don't think they had any on defense. So 7 touchdowns last year. I think we could score more than 5. It depends. Possible. I mean, obviously, we scored 7 last year. Cam Ward was pretty dynamic. And it was a lot in the second half. The first half, we weren't like lighting it up. But these guys just run so many plays.
And one of them was a 92-yard touchdown by Lyle that, it's not a lucky play, but
and you can see it today.
You could see it today.
That'd be nice. If you ask me one thing I'd want to see, Pete, in this game, besides obviously a win.
Klubnik continues to, I guess he had some pressure there.
Their front's getting beat up.
They're asking for penalties left and right. I'm sorry to interrupt you, David.
No, yeah.
I've been seeing them asking for penalties all
get it right, Dabo. Get the culture right. No, but aside from obviously winning the game, first and foremost, no injuries, playing a clean performance, I'd love to see a long run. Like a nice – we get on the chat all the time. We need more explosiveness in the pass, in the running game, blah, blah, blah. A Lyle, a Pringle. Fletcher can get big chunks, but I think those guys can probably go 60, 70-yard touchdowns. So we'll see if any one of those guys can get it done. Or maybe Fletch, man. Fletch probably wants to hit one long one too, just to show people he can do it. He's got more speed than people think. So it's not impossible. Kay Klubnik, boom, takes a big shot on 2nd and 10, but gets some yards.
Another big third down here.
So that's something I would like to see as we watch. Kay Klubnik, big third down. Let's see.
The kicking game should be interesting. I mean, Carter Davis, we were so excited about him after week 1, and then last week you aren't really thinking about the kicking game much, but I'd imagine he's a factor again today. He's going to get another opportunity.
We know how it sounds coming off the boot, the pigskin sounds.
we bit different.
So we'll see how that looks going against Grammatica. I know, Pete, we've been talking about this game for a week, and we haven't figured out this angle yet until you just said it. Grammatica versus Carter Davis. Talking about, let's go.
It is the a battle of 2 of the most illustrious kickers in the country, I'll say. One of them was spoon-fed the right to be in this situation. He grew up with a silver spoon in his mouth in terms of the kicking game. And another one had to grind it out. Another one was not even 50% in his career.
Got it from the mud.
And he worked his way up. So it's just a true David versus Goliath story here. Carter Davis, Nico Grammatica. And I'm backing my guy Carter Davis all day long.
Castaneda music. He knows the line. I could tell you've listened to Rick Ross growing up as a adolescent because the use of the word illustrious.
Illustrious, yeah. As we're here at the Licking right now, in Miami Gardens. You guys see the address 17647 Northwest 27th Ave, right down the street from the stadium. Been hanging out here all day since 11 o'clock. Appreciate you fans who have made it by here. And we're going to have a big week. We're here every Saturday, as you guys know. We got our boy Julio in the building now. We're live here. What's going on, man? How you doing? Nice to meet you. So, yeah, man, we're kicking it here for the next half hour or so until, we get things going here, man.
2 names for Carter Davis means he's Hall of Fame bound. This is an interesting drive here for Georgia Tech. We're talking about they'll be holding it for a while. There's going to be not that many drives left in the game. If you think if Georgia Tech moves the ball, they're going to be running down that clock. You know how they play. Georgia Tech, I feel like even since when they ran the option, it was like just a ball control situation. You look up and they'd be down.
They're folding right now.
Oh, here we go. Nice first down.
You got to give them credit though, man. They're continuing to fight here.
Yeah, they're good. Like Georgia Tech's been a team that's won these kind of games. They've lost them too, but they've won. I mean, think about that game against Georgia and Carson Beck last year, going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. So they're not guys that are going to just roll over. That game, I mean, that was probably one of the game, if not the, that might have been the game of the year last year.
Yeah.
If I could recall, and that was again punch to punch to punch. They ultimately ran out of juice, but this is a good situation for them with the fourth quarter ticket. Like you already see, it's already going to be the fourth quarter. They're going to take their sweet.
A lot
time.
of implications here potentially for Miami.
There's Hayes King. Oh, big run
King,
here,
man.
You got to come on. Great block by 74. Big boy getting in space.
I don't understand why they took it out of his hands on that fourth down, man. That was crazy to me.
Yeah, that was a little unusual given that, he's done it so many times running. He can throw. He's the last guy I want to see on third and short. If you have Hayes King empty, I'm losing my mind because you just know you're in trouble. We've seen it so many times. Sworn to the Storm says GT has left 17-plus points on the board. Got to score TDs early. They are running out of depth. Yeah, I mean, this fourth quarter is going to tell us a lot as to what we got going on here.
We saw last year Miami, South Florida, the depth showed itself over time between Miami and the Bulls. But I think even though we know that Florida's depth isn't what Miami's is, just looking early on in the season here, I do feel like USF, we have to give them credit for winning the game the way that they did, the way it was a battle tested.
Yeah, bring them in. Bring them in. Bring them in. Bringing in some folks from the put them wherever.
Yeah.
We got to bring some folks from the Lickin' here into the recording room. We got a lot of Canes fans out there. You got the game 5 minutes away at the Lickin', easiest place to pregame on the planet. Air conditioning. You got the mystery drink, the electric juice. You got all kinds of options, whether it's meat, chicken, fish, veggies, you name it. They got it here with a Southern flair. Services off the charts. You got all the games. We got 2 in here right now because we're in the recording room. But you go outside, there's like 7.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's any game you want. They got it on here. Got great staff. They'll wait on you. Full bar. Like, talk about not just they have alcohol. They got the full bar there, bartender. So, I mean, what are we missing out here? Everything's affordable compared to what you're dealing with in that stadium where everything's jacked up fivefold. It's
and again, you got after the game right here. If you guys can't make it by now before the game, right down the street before you hit the highway, head back home. Uber Eats, DoorDash, pick up your food. Yeah, I'm telling you, yeah, we ate.
Oh yeah, we ate.
We hit the lamb chops, the
yams,
the collard greens.
I needed some covers.
So the yams really told us to get last time.
Oh,
The
yams.
yams.
They say that they know in the chat.
Favorite here. So
D Hux, he'll tell you about the yams. No, we're rocking and rolling here. Castellated Music says he'll be having some electric juice later.
the scotch.
Already talked about the weather. Hey, what's the weather report out there?
Hey, all right.
Hey, cousin Ari, how's the weather outside? Good? You think it's gonna rain?
It's gonna rain. All right.
We're
Getting
got the weather report
mixed,
right there.
some weather reports from the street out here. Some people who have just come in and it's mixed. Let me pull up. I have to find
Get the Doppler radar.
The radar. What's going on, guys? How you doing?
What's going on, fellas? What's going on? Got the electric juice flowing here. Getting ready for the game. What's going on,
guys?
What's going
How
on,
you doing?
fellas?
Nice to meet you guys. What's going on, man? Peter.
Castellated Music saying the Fletcher game.
I'm looking for the weather radar. Here it is that we used last time that our boy Canes Cats Heat 305 got us.
Let's see. Got the Doppler radar here. Let's see, Pete.
So let's see here.
Oh yeah. No, it looks. Right.
It doesn't look bad. It doesn't.
Pull it
look
up.
too
Pull it
bad.
up on the show.
Let's see here.
Yeah, we're rumbling and bumbling here. Hour 3. Look at the Doppler radar here.
We're pulling the Doppler radar up here.
Look at that. Okay. So there's one over us right now, and a few others on the way.
It looks like it's still loading there a little bit, but yeah, it doesn't look. Yeah, Clemson's on right behind you guys. Yeah. So it looks fine. I mean, yeah, we got a little something now, but
No, we're chilling.
we got another cluster coming out from the northwest over there.
We got the Super Doppler 8000 on right now.
Coming over the Big Cypress National Preserve there as you get into the center of the state. But no, I think we'll be good. I don't think it should be anything that affects the game.
No.
I hate those little ones that linger and then there's like a lightning strike and the game gets pushed back to 5:15 or something. That's what I don't want.
Look at that. I never. Man. All right, we'll be fine. We'll be fine here. Let's see what's going on. It's getting loud out here, baby.
Hey.
The Lickin's rolling. Let's just roll.
I love it,
rolling.
man. This is great.
Castellated Music. I have a feeling about Malachi Tony today, boys. He's got something to say. He's seen Corey Moore catch the ball. He's got something to say.
The Super Doppler 8000. Is that what he said?
Super Doppler 8000. Man.
I love it.
I'm glad we got the sponsors out early, man, because we're rolling right here. And,
man.
We got
This
the
is
juices
great.
flowing. We're at the Lickin'. Again, after the game, Pete, pull up the sign. Hey, George will say, just got pics from the Kings walk, no rain. After the game, if it's wet, it's raining, go right here, man. Indoors, get your food. It's open. You can post up. You can eat. You can watch the 7 o'clock games. Easy money here at the Lickin'.
Georgia Tech moving and grooving. They're moving and grooving.
Everybody say we need to get him in the portal. It's that fast.
Who?
Cannon.
Oh, Canon. Look at that.
All right, man. Listen, appreciate everybody joining us here on hour 3 of the CanesInSight podcast, pre-gaming at the Lickin'. Remember, we're going to probably head out to the game soon. They'll be open all through the game, but definitely after the game. If you're at the stadium, no brainer. You can watch the 7 o'clock games. You can watch all these big-time matchups here at the Lickin'. Get your dinner. Don't have to eat at the stadium. Waste your time. Come down here to the Lickin', or at least if you're heading home, pick up DoorDash, Uber. It's a no-brainer. Or you could have chicken tenders at the stadium for $500. Make your pick. I'd roll with the Lickin'. Appreciate everybody. Appreciate Taylene. Appreciate Julio. Appreciate the whole team out here at the Lickin'. We'll see you after the game, and we'll see you next week.
Hit that like and subscribe. Appreciate everyone who has hung out with us here since 11 a.m. Go Canes.
Canes.